Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, that's you, Sagittarius. This is Terra Lumination with your general report, March 2018. You know the drill. We've done this before. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, all of that stuff. Watch for your significant others too, if that helps. Do the cross-watching thing that people do. No jumpers, no flyers, no oracles, no reversals. Not enough time, not enough room. Sorry. And we're going to use the journey of the heart spread. Okay, I kind of made that up a long time ago, and I like it. It's my favorite. It's all about core themes with Terra Illumination, which is ultimately about the love and the healing. Okay, so for you, Sagittarius, you got this big Pisces energy over there in your fourth house, home, family, foundations, place of safety, where everything stems. And maybe you're going to find that especially by the end of March with the new moon there, a lot of stuff is going to be revealed that needs to be healed. So there you go. Okay, might not be that much fun, but at least you know what's not working. That's so important in life. I know it sounds silly, but because Sagittarius, you're so naturally optimistic and gung-ho, and then have to actually do something really tedious like figure out what's not working. That's not much fun, obviously. But it's like our lives and like cars and things. We need maintenance and repair, constant maintenance, constant repair to keep going properly. So please don't take this personally. All right, Sagittarius. All right, let's have a look. Cards are good. Terra Illuminations angels are here with you now, and please invite your own to join us. Okay, we're going to make this a team effort. All right. From the very core, heart energy here. Heart knows what it needs, knows what it wants, and it's up to you, Sagittarius, as the responsible custodian of the temple of your soul, to feed that. Legacy energy, what are you bringing in with you? Past life pain and trauma, eclipse trauma, Leo, Aquarius, whatever it was that might have affected you. What is it? Are you coming in empty-handed? Are you coming in free and clear? Here's the ever-present now. This is the energy of now, where not a lot of people like to be. They'd rather rest on their laurels or their status quo and project from there into a definable future based on the past, which, is workable up to a point. But our real power stays very much in the present, where we make all our decisions. And our decisions, if you think of them as healing processes, how we activate our own evolution. Our own evolution is very much to do with spiritual healing in the end. That would be the energy here. And here's how we're going to do that. How do you do that, Sagittarius, in a way that truly nurtures you, loves you first, brings the love that your heart needs, okay? So that you can be your most awesome self, which is the best thing for the whole planet. Over here would be consequential energy, okay? Now, if you're outsourcing decisions in life to, indefinable sources, energies, this would look like fate to you, and you can blame everything on fate, but it means abdicating your opportunities and chances here and the now to make your loving decisions. So what if you do abdicate? What if you neglect? What if you mess up on decisions? Whoa, no. What if you deliberately choose to make healthy, loving decisions that serve your heart? Okay, there you go. So prospects and momentum here, and we're going to look at circumstantial energy. You, Sagittarius, of course, are not going to be thrown around by this stuff. You're going to make the best of it as the optimistic, adventurer that you are. Okay, yes, kerblam. Well, no matter how rough and bumpy it might get, Sagittarius, it seems that like strong winds are blowing in this direction about new starts and new beginnings, and having a chance to really perhaps tune into your, let's say, bigger term, long-term passions more than ever before, realizing that from the foundations upward is where it starts. And in about 6 months from now, when we get to the Leo Aquarius eclipses, is when you might feel the outcomes of this particular reading. which of course will probably be forgotten by then. But anyway, it feels to me like we're planting seeds right now for a benevolent outcome where it's time to like tap into your passion, your drive, seeing what's in the way and clearing that out. Okay, let's have a look here. What's going on at the core heart level? Wow. Okay, 10 of Pentacles. My feeling here is that you're already kind of ahead of the game here, that you know that the the core ingredients of what really counts in life are kind of at stake here. The things that you really love, that your heart loves and needs and cherishes, like good friends, good family, good savings, good living conditions, good resources, good good kind of like good surroundings, friends and family, everybody, all the things that constitute a good life, a life well lived. Typically, this would only happen, the Ten of Pentacles would only be here, the core heart energy, having already made a long-term pattern of, at least to some degree, making really good, strong decisions in your life that are about nurturing and nourishing the let's say, the love of home, the love of family in a way that actually works. It's actually tenable. You know, it's not built on sand or very nebulous foundations. And anything that is nebulous will be exposed with this Pisces energy coming here, especially towards the end of March. So just pay attention. So the energy of abundance, of having it all, and the chance to have it all is very much in play here. Your heart wants this, your heart deserves this, and anything that's less than this is inappropriate. And there's nothing to be ashamed about wealth and money and wanting to be abundant and happy and rich and enjoy a good life. Really, that's all we're here for. It's so easy to mess up if we get swept up in other people's problems and, let's say, poor decisions. All right, let's have a look. You could, in simple terms, you could say this is a golden opportunity right now for, let's say, building wealth in the home, creating new practices at the foundation of your life, which will nurture and foster long-term stability. Okay, what are you bringing in? Okay, well, obviously something is hurting, something is out of whack where it needs attention, because this could be literally a threat to the instability. So whatever that is, I'm not saying this has anything to do with a love or loving relationship. To me, it feels more like the energy of having cheated oneself. Okay, you know, remember, this is a swords card. There's 3 swords here, and they're all pointing into your heart. Okay, so who put them there? Okay, did you allow them to be put there? Did you put them in yourself? Did somebody deliberately put that in there and it came in inadvertently? Either way, if it's not feeling right, if there's something wrong here, uh, it's almost like, to me, it feels like it's almost like if you're here at a private reading and you come in and you say, oh my gosh, there's so much at stake, Tarot Illumination, I got to talk about this. There's something really wrong. I have to admit it. I've really done a lot of self-harm in all these ways that I didn't really know, and it's all adding up with whatever it is. Poor health habits, poor relationship habits, poor conditioning from childhood, physical health, financial mishaps, whatever it is, all the things that went wrong and that hurt deep down inside, perhaps that affects you and the loved one and a significant other. And it's time to repair this, even if it means getting professional help, third-party assistance. My feeling here is that this has nothing to do with somebody cheating on you. If that turns out to be, then that could be your interpretation. I want you to reinterpret however this works for you. But I see this much more as about your own heart and how unwittingly you could have brought damage to yourself at the core heart level without even knowing it. And that's what we all do to some extent. So the question is right now, what are we going to do about that? Okay? What about right now? Okay. Transformation at the deep soul level is happening right now, right in your face, and it's probably to do with the home. So something is happening in the foundations of your life where I feel as though you're sensing very, very deeply like the things that are painful to you that are simply not working, and that you can't avoid this pain anymore. It's so up front, so right in your face. It's just like, we have to deal with this. So if it's you on your own, you've got to deal with this, Sagittarius. If it's you with your sweetheart, if it's you with a family, if it's you with a business, you've got to deal with this. It's happening right now. This is what you're bringing in with you in your suitcase, in your backpack, in your pockets, in your aura. And so what's happening right now is transformation. It's almost like you can't avoid the transformation here. There's so much at stake in terms of the stability and the foundations of your home, your your life, the foundations of your life, whatever that might be, career, family, home, the place where you sleep, everything that you constitutes your world when you go home at night. Transformation is happening. Deep soul healing is in play right now. This might be related to Jupiter and Scorpio happening for you in your 12th house, which is very much to do with the energy of self-undoing. It's the natural house of Pisces and Neptune. So what could be happening right now let's say, in ways that are in some ways very hard to understand or discern or put a label on it, where you kind of end up like without any mishaps, deliberate, awareness of how we undo ourselves, you still end up with things in life. If you think of your life as a car and you're on a journey, we always need maintenance, repair. You just can't keep driving all day nonstop forever. You have to put in gasoline, you have to check the oil, you have to check the tires, you have to clean the windshield, you have to do the tune-ups and everything on a continuous basis in order to keep going. And if you've been chugging along really well like this, and suddenly something goes really wrong, like some kind of breakdown, whatever it is, that stops the whole journey and forces you to have to deal with what's wrong here. In other words, get out of the car, open up the hood, have a look, and realize, oh my gosh, uh-oh, we got to take care of this. We can't not deal with this. In other words, transformation is inevitable. It's irreversible here. And it's very much aligned with Jupiter and Scorpio, very harmonious with the Sun, Neptune, Chiron stuff going on in Pisces. This is very, very, very strong supportive energy for healing. So as uncomfortable as it might be, please treat this as a blessing. Like this is a big red alert. Like if you're in your car, it's that big red light flashing very, very, very loudly. We need to take care of this stuff now. Otherwise, all of this is at stake. Okay? What about the healing power of your decisions? So much at stake here. Your own power, your own ability to manifest and keep all this going is at stake. Decision by decision by decision. That's what I'm feeling here. So it's so important, like, to assess your surroundings, assess your home, your environment, the foundations of your life. What are you building your future upon here, right now? How are you doing that? How have you got to be so much to where you are right now, and yet discovering these things that are so, let's say, such serious impediments, and they need to be healed, to the point where if they are not healed, the ability to even make healthy decisions gets lost. It's almost tragic here. So it's very, very important to allow this transformation to happen. Look square into this situation here, whatever that translates to you, face it and see it as a chance to do the repairs and the maintenance, okay? And that's where you claim your power in the now, right now. And that's the golden opportunity. That's the chance here to tune into what really, really works for you. So how are we going to do this effectively so you can rekindle the energy at the core here and get this, get you back on the road again, get you functional, get everything working, all the car analogies, so everything's working properly. Full tank of gas, transmission is, whatever they call it, flushed. Everything's done properly. How are you going to do that? Okay, well, My feeling here with the Eight of Cups is like realizing that you might have come very far for a long period of time now, uh, and done so well with pre-existing practices, habits, decisions, skills, talents, everything that goes to add up to be a good life. Um, but just like all of us, we come to a point where certain things just break down. Doesn't matter how well you maintain a car. Sometimes that big red light just comes on and you have to look at it. You've got to stop or else the whole thing blows up. So as you take care of that, you make the decisions to do this, you take all your courage and all your power, manifest all the, not manifest, but take advantage of all the resources out there available to you, all your good skills and talents, figure out what has to be done. You're going to probably realize that it does involve leaving behind what I would call almost like war stories. You know how we can fall in love with our identity, about everything that didn't work. Like, oh man, do you remember that time when so and so did that to me? Oh, my life was destroyed. Oh, I remember when I was a child, even though I'm an adult now, how that horrible, horrible thing that happened uh, just demolished my sense of stability for so long. But look how well I've done now. And those stories to me feel like they're very old and redundant. And as much as you love them and as much as they're part of your, like, your tattoos, your scars, your whole life history, it's redundant. It's just like nobody cares. The only thing that happens or where it matters right now for you, Sagittarius, is what's going on right now. How are you going to reclaim your power? Can't, you can't live with this any longer. That has to be fixed. So it does mean walking away from perhaps attitudes, feelings, let's say, whatever is not working. If it's something that, how people fall in love with their problems, that's what I'm talking about here. Having to let that go and then staring into the great void of like, oh my gosh, what do I do when I've let go of all my problems because I lose a sense of identity? Oh no. So consequently, bam, and in a way, it's so simple. It's just like by doing the repairs, by doing the maintenance, and letting go of anything and everything that doesn't work, like ancient baggage, like deep sentimental attachments to things that are just obsolete and redundant. It's like you start to reclaim your power and refertilize yourself, rebirth, and get to see your own, like say, value, your own fruits coming into being. Okay, simultaneously, like it's almost like when you do maintenance on a car, if you're doing it yourself or even if you're getting other people to do it, and you actually witness the change happening in front of you. You actually see the tires being inflated, you actually see all the oil being changed, you actually see them doing the super luxe detailed car wash, and you realize, oh my gosh, I can't believe I was riding around in that doo-doo looking car for so long. I was doing a pretty good cleanup job, but wow, now it looks like brand new. Okay, that's what I'm feeling over here for you, is like when you actually take this stuff seriously and you realize how much goop we carry in us and how much redundancy we're carrying all day and every day, that just becomes heavy, unnecessary burdens. It's just like driving your car, towing a massive, massive concrete block behind you. No wheels, nothing. It's just a massive, huge drag on your energy and your resources, and it breaks everything. So this is like coming back to life again, being refertilized, coming back into your yumminess. All right, over here. So what if you screw up on these decisions? To me, it's like you lose everything. It's just like, it isn't just like, oh, I slipped up. You lose everything. Okay, there's so much at stake here. It's like, it's almost like a, a casino type energy that I'm feeling here, where if you don't snap out of the illusion that everything is wonderful, then and come to a stark awakening of like, oh my god, I really need to get my act together now, conscious decision by decision, even if it means letting go of so much that I loved in order to like fertilize a new future. Yes, then yes, you get the world, you get to start all over again. brand new foundations, new structures in life. And if you mess up, you lose all of this, okay? Literally like losing at a casino on the lot to the point where you're flat, where everything is gone. Not just like I had a bad day. It's like a total wipeout. Okay. So obviously you don't want that. There's so much at stake here. All right, Sagittarius. So bear that in mind. We're dealing with the foundations of your life, the foundations of your home. Okay. Gosh, there's a lot of arcana here. Look. One, duh, 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 duh. Look at that. One, two, look at that. Gosh, Sagittarius. So you know what? In a reading like this, I think it's okay to say that, you know what, fate is dragging me along here. Fate is pushing me. Fate is pulling me into this awakening, this new shake-up thing here that's been happening. And it's about time. But if you look at the shake-up as your angels, heaven, holding you and say, listen, listen, dear Sagittarius, we love you so much. We love you so, so much. We really want you to be your most awesome self, but it does require an upgrade, serious, serious upgrade. You cannot go continue the journey like this anymore. This is intolerable. You know that. You can see the red lights flashing in front of you. You have to do something about it. So that means responding to a higher calling that's literally raising your frequencies, raising your vibrational energy frequencies in this life, in this world, so that you're seeing above and beyond what you could call your original self, the core self, the ego. You're starting to see things from a bigger, wider, more classic Sagittarian perspective, the great spiritual beyond, the great wisdom that's out there on the journey that's coming for you, okay? The new journey here, okay? New foundations, new starts in your life, in your world. Old ways dying off, being let go, have to let go. You have to do the maintenance. You have to do the repairs. You have to allow for the transformation that's going to happen. Transformation is going to be uncomfortable, like admitting the losses in order to clear the decks and move on. If you have to dare declare bankruptcy in business in order to clear the slate and move on, then do so. You know, if you, whatever it is that's going wrong, face it, deal with it, live through the transformation, reclaim your power, do the rebirth, say goodbye to the old stuff, and reformat, reprogram to a higher standard, okay? And don't ever go back, okay? All right. Thank you so much for listening. Oh, hold on. And please see all this as a golden opportunity, not a scary movie, all right? I didn't mean to scare you, all right? Thank you so much, Sag. You're so much fun. Bye now. Okay, so do you see the heart there? That's you, your conscious waking self. This is you at the very core soul, okay? You have so much there. Don't waste that, okay, Sagittarius? Bye.